The fastest and easiest way for you to improve your golf game. Hello golfers, my name's Jess Frank. I've been teaching this game for over 25 years. I'm a PGA golf professional and I love helping you play better golf, and that's what I'm here for. So the fastest and easiest way to improve your golf game, I would say, would be to understand there are 3 fundamentals, set of 6 words that you can do every single time. You can understand is that when I swing a golf club, number 1, my weight has to be forward, right? So I have to make sure my pelvis is forward, my weight's forward, my centers are forward, because I see so many golfers that move their weight back to the right and never get back far enough and hit all kinds of fat shots, thin shots, slices. So I would say that would be their first 2 words of understanding weight forward. So the fastest and easiest way is to practice little swings and move your weight forward. Move your weight forward. Practice those swings right there. Practice the swings, hit little shots. You do not have to hit big shots here. Practice this little swing, move the weight forward. Chip balls out there. Remember, if you could do that every single time, it would be a great help to you, okay? Understanding that weight forward, that does a couple things for you. Number 1, your low point of your swing is underneath your left foot, okay? Because what happens is when you're swinging, as you go down, if your weight moves back and your hips move back, okay, what happens is that your path will get to the left. You'll also try to get to the ball with your hands, and so you'll scoop it. So there's all kinds of chaos that goes on there. You lose your radius, you lose your arc, and when the weight's back, you kind of swipe across it, hit behind it, and you wonder why you're struggling. And again, most of your friends will tell you lifted your head, and that's the farthest thing from the truth, because every video I look at, when people are doing that, their heads are going down. They're not going up. So that's something that you could work on first, is weight forward and getting that into your system. What it also does, by moving your weight forward, that promotes more of an in to out path. So as we know, is more of an in to out path, more of a downward and outward path or rightward path. That's going to promote more of a draw, okay, with a face that's closed to the shaft. So understanding that, that's a big help as well. So you can practice weight forward with this simple drill right here. I can put my right foot on the ground like in a flamingo stance. I can set up to the ball, and I can just practice chipping balls out there just with this little stance right there. So you can see I just stayed on my left side, and I was able to chip the ball out there just like a real simple motion. I've seen the best players in the world do this. Foot on the ground, weight forward, chip it out there. And I can hit that ball pretty solid every time, and you can see I stand pretty balanced on my left leg right there. So weight forward is number 1, okay? The next thing that I would recommend is understanding the word tilt. And as you know, that I love that word tilt, because the word tilt changed my golfing life, changed my golfing career forever. And so as I swing the golf club, my left shoulder is going to go down to the ground. So that's tilting, right? So if I tilt my shoulder down, what that does is that creates a stable axis, a stable inclination, and I'm able to stay over the top of the ball. When I shift my weight and move my centers to the right, you can see how far I move away from the ball. But if I tilt my body or shoulder down, what that also does is that creates a catapult. My spine tilts to the left, my right leg can straighten, my hips can turn more. So biomechanically, it's much better for you to tilt. So if I go weight forward, shoulder down, or left tilt, I can hit that ball really solid every single time. So you can see that, so that's a great little demonstration right there that I can do that. So you can see I'm not taking big swings, I'm not hitting tons of balls, I'm working on these fundamentals of what the best players do. Okay, so the third part to this is going to be understanding about keeping your arms straight. Now, again, I would say probably 90% of golfers, maybe higher percentage, come to me, and they can all work on this. Whether they're bending their arms in the backswing or they're bending their arms through the ball, they're ruining their radius. They're ruining how to move the club and how to move your arms around your body. So what happens a lot of times, they get pulled back here, they'll bend, they'll go across. So arms straight would be understanding as I move the club back, as I have my weight forward, left tilting, my arm straight. You can see my right arm's pretty straight right there. A lot of people will swing and they'll bend their arm. They'll flex their right arm or trail arm. And then that puts that club in a weird position. So I'm keeping the arm straight in the backswing. Obviously it goes up, it's going to bend, my right wrist and right arm's going to bend, but it doesn't bend too soon. And then as I come through, post impact, you can see my arms are straight. So it doesn't mean you have to have perfectly straight arms at the ball or through the ball, but most golfers could really use that, actually. Most golfers struggle with contact, so this is what we're going to do right here. So this is the fastest and easiest way to improve your game. Weight forward, shoulder down, arms straight. And I can't hit it any better than that. That's really solid. And you can see here, again, I say it in all my videos, I can hold this finish all day long. Weight forward, arms straight, shoulder down. Do that, I know it's going to help your game. Hello golfers, so I've got an unbelievable opportunity for you. You can now work with me from anywhere in the world. I have my new Swing Mastery online golf lesson program. Really simple to do. You send me your swings, I send you customized lessons back, I can send you customized drills depending on what you need to work on with your game. It's an awesome way to work with me personally, one-on-one, if you can't make it here to Deer Creek Golf Club, and I hope you join. Hit the link in the description below, and I look forward to helping you. All right, so golfers, I have you down the line here. The fastest and easiest way to improve your game, use a system, systematic approaches. Use systems all the time in your daily life, and you don't even know it, and it helps you make your life easier. So let's make your golf game easier, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to understand, for you to hit a golf ball, we have to move our weight forward, okay? So my weight moving forward, meaning my lower center, my weight moving forward, okay, my upper center moving forward. Most golfers get in trouble because they're on their back foot, they're swinging, they're hitting behind it, their low point is a mess. So what I like to do is, again, weight forward. Let's hit a little shot with the weight forward. So I just chip that out there, 100 yards, 110 yards right there. My weight's forward, right? So when I finish, my weight's off my back foot. I've turned my body on a good tilt. I move forward. So that's something that's really helpful. Now, I like to use the flamingo drill for golfers who struggle with that, who can't feel that. So what I'll do is I'll have them just pick up their trail foot, put their toe on the ground, all their weight's on their left leg, and then all I'm going to say is just stay on your left and chip the ball, and they can hit little shots like that, and the next thing they know, they're forward, okay? That's a great drill for golfers. Use the flamingo drill, okay? So the next part to this of improving your game really fast and simple and making it just much more enjoyable is that you need to tilt your shoulders, meaning that in the backswing you have to left tilt, okay? In the downswing you're right tilting, but in the backswing there's a shoulder down. So you can see that when I do my shoulder down, my knees change flex, my hips move on a tilted angle, okay? You can see my right leg is straighter, my right hip is higher. So what that does is that allows for a more downward and outward strike. That allows you to get your weight forward faster. So again, when I tilt my body also, what happens is that there's a catapult effect. There's a power source there. If I just turn my shoulders, there's no power source there. That's gone. So I would say tilt your shoulders, left shoulder down, hit a little shot like that, weight forward, shoulder down. And I can't hit any more solid than that. And you can see when I finish on the front side, I have a right shoulder that's down, right ear that's down, so I'm maintaining that inclination to the ground. Now, that's different than turning and trying to keep your spine angle. That is a myth. You do not want to try to keep your spine angle. The spine moves in three ways, as I've talked about a lot. It's extension, tilting, and turning. And so by tilting your body, that's going to give you that as well. Okay, and the last piece to this, to make your game really easy, is understanding how the arms work, right? Because you're holding onto the club with your hands and arms and wrists, and you can't can't hit better shots if your arms and hands are bending and flexing. So I'm going to set up here, go back. So in my backswing, as my weight's forward and I'm tilting my shoulder down to the ground, as I go back, you can see both arms are straight there. Okay, both arms are straight. As I go back up more, the trail arm starts to bend and trail wrist starts to bend. What I see most golfers do is they just suck that arm right in behind them. Okay, so that trail arm pulls in right away, and then they turn, and then the club gets a little bit messy at the top, and then they get a little steep or something's going to happen there. So that's a big piece of why people struggle with their games. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a little shot like that. I'm just going to think of the arm straight and chip the ball out there. And that's really solid, nice and straight. So I'll take that every single time. So I would use those 6 words: weight forward, shoulder down, arm straight. It's a great systematic approach, and do it slowly. Hit small shots until you get really good at these pieces, you know? Take them one at a time. It's going to help your game, and I know you're going to shoot better scores. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.